Hi, so my lesson scenario would be teaching vocabulary with informational text. And this is going to be for the Common Core Objective RI 7.4 for 7th grade, for them to be able to understand words in a piece of text. So I was going to use News ELA to do this, but I wanted to explain how I worked through a problem using a new tool that I learned about. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so here I am on the News ELA website, and I'm very excited because it's International Women's Day, and I want to share an article with my students that has something to do with education and women. So I go to News ELA, I type in women, and a lot of articles came up. I found this great one, the Obama's Push to Help Educate Girls Around the World. I love it. It was written in March of 15, but some of my students were younger. They're in 7th grade. So in 2015, they were, in 5th grade. So they might not really know a lot about the Let Girls Learn initiative. So I decided we're going to do this article. But yikes, it's a 12th grade reading level. Can my 7th graders really handle that? I'm not too sure. So thankfully, I have Rewordify as a tool. All you have to do is take the web address of the article that you're looking at. I'm going to paste it here, and I'm going to ask them to rewordify the text. So first what they'll do is they'll open up the initial website, which was News ELA, and they will have highlighted difficult words in the article, but since I haven't signed in for this, I'm going to go back to the feature that I like a little bit better, which is when I ask them to rewordify the web page text only, so it keeps you on the Rewordify website. Go here, and so it has the very same article right here, and it's highlighted all of the difficult words. So you can go into settings, and I would direct my students to not reword. I hit this don't reword the words. I want them to see the original words and then click and tap if they don't know the definitions. I think that is my preferred way to do it, but you could also do the opposite, reword hard words. I might do that if I was printing the article, but since I'm going to have them doing it online, then I would rather them have this interactive feature. Now, if this was 11th grade reading a 12th grade article, I might have them select only the hardest words. But since this is 7th grade and it's quite a bit lower than 12th grade, I'm going to have them do level 1. Okay, so let me save my settings. So the article here, you see they can hover over the words that they don't know. So they don't know adolescent, and then they can learn that says teen. They can also hear it,
adolescent,
which is perfect for the students who are struggling with pronouncing words and being able to recognize how to say those. Something that I really love about Rewordify is that even if they didn't predict that a word was hard, if you have a student who maybe doesn't quite know what a word is, they could still highlight. So maybe they don't know what Cambodia is or where it is, and so they now see that, whoa, okay, that's in Southeastern Asia. That's awesome. Another awesome feature is that there is a formative assessment tool, which I plan to use. If you go up to the top of the Rewordify website, it's telling us there are 43 hard words. How many do you want to learn? Now they can go in and they can handpick these words if they want to, or they could say, give me 10 randomly. And it will take you into a learning session where they can actually practice these words, learning one at a time.
Word, vital.
They listen to the word.
It's very important.
It used in context. They read the passage. They type it, so it's helping them learn how to spell it. Ooh, let me go ahead and do that so that you can see what happens next.
Type the word, vital.
Yeah. Now type the word that means very important. And so they have to remember the word very important. And there you go. They move on to the next word. So I really love this feature. I plan to use it, especially with informative articles, because sometimes those are just filled with hard vocabulary, and it's really hard to grasp the meaning of the article in the first place if you don't know the vocabulary. So they can also, something I forgot to mention is that they can practice these same words with flashcards. So yeah, I would love News ELA to help me pick articles. Like I said, I went and I searched for women in education, but let's say I specifically want to learn about Malala or want my students to read about Malala. So I can go search specifically for that person. And as you'll see, you can narrow the choice by grade level. Let's do 8. Or I can even narrow it by that same learning outcome that I wanted with my other article. So this would have been another great option had the other article not worked out. So yeah, great tools. So I'm going to go or send you back to the thing link now and enjoy the rest.